Started recording, and so few people are missing. So we have this strength, but few people are missing. Galaxy A51 is missing, but it's okay. So let's start with Notepad first, okay? So there is something called Notepad. Notepad in our Windows system. So that is an application that is used to save some data in a file as a file. Okay, so it could be it's we can save very simple data. We cannot do. I mean, like Word, it's not so complicated as Word and doesn't have much features as Word. But you can save some basic data like maybe your name, something like that. So basic text, simple text files, text data can be saved in this WordPad. Okay, so we'll see about this thing first. So, so let's see all these toolbars one by one. So first, let me tell you how to open the WordPad. Okay, so we can find the word Notepad in the start button. You can. Okay, I don't see it here, but you can type it here in the search bar, in the Windows 10 search bar, Windows 10 search bar. There is a search feature where we can type the software name we want, and we can open it through that. Okay, so when you type Notepad, you'll be seeing this icon, and you can click on it to open the WordPad file. So the first time you click on this, it will open a Word file. So what we can do is we can save some data, some text in this Word, and we can save it for future reference. Let's say I want to save somebody's number. Okay, let's say I want to save maybe John's number. So W876. So some random number I'm trying to save. Okay, so what you do is type the data and file. You click save. So this is called a toolbar. Okay, so in the toolbar there is a menu called uh, file. In file there is an option called save. Okay, so click on the save, and it will ask the location where you have to save your file. So last week we saw all these options, right? So what are drives, what are folders, and what are files, right? So using that in mind, so you have to browse through the file explorer, and you have to save it in some other location. Let's say I want to save it in this drive, E drive. So click on it, click open it, and you could go to basic computer class, and you could say new folder, maybe today's date 21st. So I will save this thing here. So what you have to do is you have to give a name for the text file. So it could be like phone numbers. You can save, you can keep any name you want, and you should have a text. You should have an abbreviation for this. You have to say give the file type also after this dot. Okay, so if you see dot, if you save as .txt, right, it will save as a text file, a simple notepad file. Okay, so we can save multiple what do you call, always you have to give the extension. So the dot after this name, right, this is the name of the file, and this is the extension of the file. So last week we learned the both. Okay, so we first have to give the name and .txt. Go to the appropriate location. So you can see the location here. So we are in E basic computer class and today's date. So in this folder, I'm saving it. So once I type the file name, I'm going to save it. Save. And you should see that the file name changed here. So you can see the file name of the file here. So if you want to open the file again, right? So let's say I close it. So you have to go to the appropriate location. So go to E drive, basic computer class. We saved in today's date, right? It's 21st February. So you can see the saved file in this particular location. So you can see the file type here, the name modified, and the size of the file here. So these things we learned about it last week. So that's how you save a file. Okay. So if you want to open it again, just double click it. You will be able to open the file. So this is a very basic idea on how you save some data in a text file, a notepad file. So any doubts in this? So any doubts in this?
No doubt.
No doubts, right? Okay. And okay. So similarly, we have a lot of options here. So we have this toolbar, and we have around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 menus here. So we'll we'll see through each menu and each of its functionalities. Okay. Okay. So if you see here, right? If you want to open a new window, so this is a notepad, and it's used to uh, save some data, right? So if you want to open a new notepad and you want, say, I don't want to use the same notepad, right? So file, click new. So you will have another notepad file opened. Okay. So this is doesn't have a title, so it says untitled, right? That means the file is not yet saved it. So it's not in any particular location. So if you say, right, if you type something and if you try to close it, it will ask for whether you want to save it. Okay. So do you want to save the changes to untitled file? Okay. So what is saying is whatever you typed right now, right, it's not saved at any location. So it's not saved in EEF or any drive, any location. So it asks whether you want to save the file. So you can say don't save, cancel. Okay. So let's save this file in the same location. So it takes us to the same location, and you can see the extension of the file auto populated. So it is automatically typed. So you don't have to type the extension. So this is a very basic file. .txt is a text document, and you can say just random. So it doesn't have information. So now you save it. You can see another file is created, and if you see, open the file again, you can see the data saved here. Okay. So this is how you save a document. So we saw how to open a new document, a new file. We saw how to save documents also, right? So maybe you can open this. Let's go through the other menus. Okay. So if you say new window, there will be another window opened again. So there will be another notepad window open. So if you click, you will have two notepad windows open simultaneously. So that's the purpose of having a new window. So when you click new, right, it opens on the same window itself. So if you see, right, that other window will be gone. But if you click a new window, right, there will be totally multiple windows open. It won't close the original window, and it won't open a new window when you click new. But when you click new window, it will have multiple windows open simultaneously. So that's the difference between new and a new window. So all these files are not saved. So if you don't want to save, right, if you don't just close it. Okay. So if you type something, it will always ask for whether you want to save it. If you say don't save, it won't ask for the location to save. Okay. So yeah, so that's it about a new how to open a Word file and how to create a new file. Okay. So any doubts in this? ஏதாவது doubts இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். இப்போதைக்கு ஏதாவது doubts இருக்கா?
No doubt, sir.
Angav, Zahik, any doubts?
Okay, sir. No talk.
No
Okay,
doubts,
sir.
right? Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Media.
Okay. So சக்திவேல் இருக்கீங்களா? கிளாஸ கவனிக்கிறீங்களா? எப்படி? பச்சைமுத்து, நீங்களும் இப்பதானே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் வர்றீங்க? ஐ மீன் போன கிளாஸ் வந்தீங்க, பட் இப்ப லேட்டா ஜாயின் பண்ணீங்களோ?
மூணு கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
ஓ, சரி சரி, ஓகே ஓகே. சரி, ஓகே, வெல்கம் டு த கிளாஸ். மியூட் பண்ணிடுறேன் அவங்கள. ராஜசேகர் மியூட் பண்ணிடுறேன். ஓகே. So after this, let's see what are the other options we have. Okay. So it says open. Okay. So what is open? So open. This option you can we can open a new file, existing file. So already we have 2 files saved, right? We can open this file using this option. So if you you don't have to. So when you let's say you're not here, right? I open a notepad. So I want to open the phone numbers file. Okay, so I don't want to go to the file explorer and double click it. So let's say I don't want to go here, open file explorer, go to 21st Feb, and I don't want to click this thing. I don't want to do this, but I want to open it from the notepad itself. So that can be done using the file open option. So if you say open, right, click open, and you can browse to the appropriate location. Go to E drive, go to basic computer class, and go to 21st February. Now you see the file. Okay, select it, and you'll see the file name. Yeah, so you click on it, you can see the file name. Okay, so you can change the you can choose the file name from here and click open. The file will be loaded here, so you can see the file name and the file content opened. Okay, so this is how you open an existing file. So is that clear? புரிஞ்சுச்சா? Okay. So we have seen other things. Savers பார்த்துட்டோம் நம்ம. So savers is nothing but if you want to save, so let's say the phone number file is already saved, right? But I want to save it with another name. Okay, so when I click savers, and I'll say another another phone number. So I'm just giving another so another file name, and I'm saving it. Okay, so if you see here, right, there'll be 2 files created in the particular location. So one is another phone number and phone number. So if you open both the files, right, you will see the content of the file same. See, both these files has the same content. So what we did is we saved we use save as option to save us with another so just with another name, but we are saving the same file with the same content. So that's how we do. So let's say another file one. So now we are saving the file, same file again. So if you open it, if you go here, right, you will have 3 files with the same data. So because we saved it using the save as option. So that's the difference between save and save as option. So even when this file is opened again, right? So let's say I open it again and I want to save some another number. So when I say you can see the star option, right? So before the file name there is a star. So what the star is displayed when the file is not saved. Okay, so we now what we did is we opened the file and we added some data. So that means some data is not yet saved. So this phone number, right, the second phone number, Anand's phone number, right, is not yet saved. So what you have to do is you have to save it again. File. So click on save. This star will be gone. Okay, so file. save. So you can see the star gone, and if you open the file name, you can see the data here. So but other file will have the old data because we haven't edited the file. So this is called file editing. So opening the file and changing data is called file editing. Okay. So that's it on file savers. Okay. Let's see what is page setup. So page setup is nothing. How do you print a file? So when let's say I want to print the file in a A4 size paper, so you can choose A4. So if you want some other file, you can say A5 or something like that. Okay. So portrait landscape. So portrait landscape. The margin also they are setting. Okay, margin is from the left, right, and all these things. So let's say if you see this distance, right, it's 25 millimeters. They're saying. So if you increase it to 50, right, you can see it's moving. So that's a left margin. Okay. So similarly, we are right, top, and bottom margin. So if I say 25 right, this space, right, this will increase. So 50. So this will increase. So this is to adjust the way the page whenever we print it, right? So how it's going to be printed. So that's it specifies how the file will be printed on a paper. Okay, the contents of the file will be printed on a paper. So this is to set the margin. So you can set anything you want. Okay, here you can adjust it. So even you can say portrait or landscape. So portrait is vertical and landscape is horizontal. So you can see the difference, right? Portrait and landscape. So that's a difference. And if you want to give a file header, right? So if you want to give some header, you can give it footer. Something you can give it. Okay. So this is to uh, this is to specify how a file will be printed when you use a notepad. Okay. So you can do these settings and you can do print. Okay. So you can so printing, you can choose a printer. If you print, and you can just click print. Okay. So let's say you print a paper. So all you have to do is so this will work once once the computer is already connected to a printer. Okay. So my computer is already connected to a printer, so it's showing all the printers that is being connected. So I have a printer MG3000 Canon printer, so I can select this printer and say print, and the file will be printed. Okay. So that's how we print a file using Notepad. So any doubts in this? Yeah, doubts in the கேட்கலாம். Okay. So next on the we'll open other menus. Okay. So there is an option called edit. Cut, copy, paste is an option. Find, replace. Okay. We'll see all those things. Wrap. Okay. So the first option is undo, right? Let's say I type something. I type another phone number. Okay. So let's say another person's phone number I'm saving. Okay. So I've added some other person's phone number, but I don't want to. I changed my mind and I don't want to save this number anymore. Okay. So you can just select it and click backspace, delete it, or else you can do undo. Okay, so edit. If you say undo, right, whatever you typed, it will go off. So undo. You can see the data gone, right? So you have to do it multiple times. So let's say so what I've done is I've deleted this thing, right? So if I say undo, right, it will come back again. So it will what undo does is it will undo the last action we did. So number one, let's say I press 6, right? If I say undo, it will remove 6. Something like that. So if I delete this thing, right? If I delete all this thing, and if I say undo, it will add these things back. So what undo does is it will undo the last action we did. It could be just as a simple type or a cut or a paste option. Okay. So that's the purpose of having an undo option. So apart from that, we have cut, copy, paste, and delete. Okay, so we'll see all those things. So what is cut, copy, paste? So cut, copy, paste is just a feature where you can copy some data from one location to another location. Let's say I want to uh, copy this number in some other place. Okay, so I want to copy. So what I do is I have to select this option first. Okay, selecting is clicking the mouse and dragging it. So once you do it, go to edit, you say copy. So copy will copy the thing. So the file, the content is copied. Okay, so once the content is copied, it will be saved in a particular it will be uh, it'll be part of the computer's memory. Okay, so we call it a clipboard. In the clipboard, it will be saved. So whatever we copied will be saved in the clipboard. So what I do is I say copy, and now when I say paste, right, when I say paste, the content will be pasted again. So if you want to, you can paste it multiple times. So you do paste again, you will have multiple numbers there. So you can do how many times you want. So because the content is in the clipboard, and whenever you copy something, the content will be always saved in the clipboard, and from the clipboard it will be pasted to some other location when you use that option. Okay, so that's the thing. So another thing is there's a cut option. Okay, so let's say I want to cut this file. I'll say cut, and I want to paste it in this location. So what cut does is it will remove the things from the location. So we had all the number four, Anand's phone number, right? But when we do cut, it will be removed from the particular location. And when you do paste again, right, it will be pasted in the another location. So there is a difference between cut and copy. So copy will make copies of it. So it won't delete the original content, but cut will delete the original content, and then we have to paste it in some other location. So that's the difference between cut and copy. Okay, so then we can paste it. So pasting is nothing but putting the content in some other location. So yeah, so if you want to delete some content, right? So there's a so that's it about cut and copy. So let's say about delete functionality. Let's say there is another number saying so I want to delete this content, right? If I want to delete this, I can select it, go to edit, and I can select this, and you can say delete. Okay, so either so you can say you can choose this option, and you can see this will be gone. Okay, you can say edit, delete, and the content will be deleted from the file. So that's the purpose of having a delete function. So whatever we changes, we make some changes, right? The file goes to untitled, unsaved state. Okay, so it will show a star. So since we have deleted something, we have to save it again to save the contents to the particular file. Okay, so click save, and the file will be saved and the extra content will be deleted. So any doubts in this? So you can stop me anytime and you can ask me. So Angovin, Zahik, how are things? You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Thank you.
No doubts, right?
Copy
Okay.
passport. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. How about others? மத்தவங்கலாம் புரிஞ்சிச்சா? ஓகேவா? நான் அடுத்த டாபிக் போட்டா. ஓகே.
போலாம் சார், அடுத்து போலாம்.
ஓகே. அடுத்து chat பண்ணிடலாம். So edit பார்த்தோம். Edit. So we saw edit and we saw all these functions. Undo we saw, cut, copy, paste, delete we have seen. Okay. So now we can see how to search the content in the file. Let's say I want to. Let's say there are a lot of content in this file. So let's say we have a lot of. Let's say I've saved a lot of people's phone numbers. So let's say there are 1,000 phone numbers saved, but I don't know where it is located. But I want to search for Raghavan. Okay. So what I do is I go to edit and I'll say find, and I'll type the content I want to find. Okay. So when I say find next, right, this portion will be highlighted automatically. So you look at this. Okay. So it will come like highlighted. Find next, and it will find the content here. So if you want to find John, it could be use cannot find John. Why? So can anybody answer me? So cannot find John. Any யாருக்கா தெரியுமா அது? So what it does is, the problem is we have used our mouse cursor is here. Okay, so this is called a cursor. This is called blinking. And when you say find next, right, there is no John after this cursor, but we are searching downwards. Okay, so what you have to do is, if the cursor is here and you want to search upwards, because up John comes first, right? So you have to choose this option up and click find next, and it will find John again. So if you want to find Raghavan, right? So now what will happen? So will it search or will it throw an error? Somebody can answer. நான் கேக்குறது புரியுதா? இப்போ வந்து ஃபைண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளிக் பண்றேன், அது சர்ச் ஆகுமா இல்ல வந்து எரர் அடிக்குமா? So what you have to do is
சர்ச் ஆகும்.
சர்ச் ஆகாது. ஏன்னா வந்து ராகவன் வந்து கீழே இருக்கு. ஓகே, நம்ம அப்ல தான் சர்ச் பண்றோம். கரெக்டா? நம்ம கர்சர் வந்து இங்க இருக்கு. ஓகே, so what happens is the cursor is here and we are our direction of search is up. So what it does is it will say there is no Raghavan. What you have to do is you have to change the down thing. So direction we have to choose down, and it will say Raghavan and it will find the thing. That is the difference between directions. Okay, so it depends on the cursor location. You have to search it up or down.
Sir, how can they one minute?
சொல்லுங்க. Yeah.
How know the different how know different the one, how to choose upper the up and down, so how to choose?
Just
So
click it. Okay, this is
John
called a
is
radio
upper.
button. Yeah, you can just click it. Left click and it will be selected. See?
Okay.
Click it and you can choose it. Okay, then you can change it. This is called a radio button. Okay, so you can choose. So using radio buttons, you can choose any one of the options provided. So we have two options provided, and one is up and one is down. So you can choose up or down. So if you want to find John, right? You have to search up and find John. So this is understood.
Okay, so understand.
Okay, so we see now how to search using the direction. So, but I don't want to choose this up and down. Okay, so I want to search. I want to search. I want to search up or down in both directions. So what I can do is I can say wrap around. Okay, wrap around will we don't have to search for up or down direction. So it will say find next, right? It will go up and find if there is nothing. So it will start from this down again. Okay. So if you see, right, let's say I have kept my cursor at the John. Okay. So up we are selected. What happens is it will search up to here. And if there is no Raghavan found, it will go to the, it will search again from the bottom. So I kept the cursor here. I click find next. It will always go. So if you don't select this wrap around, right, it will throw an error. Cannot find Raghavan. So wrap around will search from the uh, search through the file. Okay, so it will search the whole file. So that's the purpose of wraparound search. And so so let's say, so now I'm trying to search for Janice. Okay, so I'm so match case is selected. Okay, so that means we are going to match upper or lower case. So if I say find next, will it search or not? யார் ஆன்சர் பண்றது? So what I'm doing is I've selected I've typed Janice and Janice is here and I've given match case. Okay, so will it search the word or not? You can see caps letter printed here. So will it search or not? Okay, it won't search because it will match the case. Okay, what it is, it cannot say find Janice because a J is small letter. So there is a I hope you all know about difference between small and capital letters, right? So this J is small, sorry, capital, and this J is small. So this one is small letter, and this one is this J is capital letter. So if you say so if you say sorry okay, if you what I was saying, yeah. So I'm just showing the difference in J and small capital J. Okay. So but I'm searching for the small letter, small the Janus with a small J. Okay. But here we are given capital J. So what it happens is it won't find the location because we have chosen match case. So that means it has to match the case of the letter. So case means it's whether there are only two cases. Okay. So one is capital case letters and one is small case letters. So I've given the examples for both. And if you say find next, right, it won't find it. But if I say capital J, right, so now it's going to find the letter Janus in the word file. So that is the difference. So that is the purpose of having a match case. So match case, when it's not selected, it's not going to search using the it's not going to compare the cases also. So if this is checkbox, so this is called a checkbox. Okay, you can check it or uncheck it. So check means there will be a tick mark there, and if it's unchecked means there won't be any tick mark. So what I have to do is you have to click this check mark and make sure that it is searching using the case letters also. So when I say find next, right, it's going to find Janice. Why it's okay. I have to say search for down direction. So now it's able to search. So based on the case also, we can search a particular word or not. Okay. So so you can choose to search by case or not by case by using these uncheck or checked options. Okay. So yeah. So any doubts in this? ஏதாவது doubts இருந்தா கேட்கலாம். இல்ல அடுத்த டாபிக் போலாமா? புரிஞ்சிருச்சு எல்லாத்துக்கும்? Okay. So next to Pola. So I was talking about checkbox. So this is a checkbox. This is a checkbox. So this is a radio button. This is called a text box. So we can type some text here. So that is called a text box, and these are all called buttons. Okay. So this is also a button, a close button. So this is a find next button, and this is a cancel button. So these things will be helpful. Okay. So what I said is this is a text box. This is just a buttons. This is a radio button, and this is a check box. Okay. So we'll see the next option. We'll see find next. So what I can do is I'll say, let's say I have another Anand, okay, and I choose this one, edit, and I say find next. So find next is going to find the next next word. So let's say I'm searching for Anand. So edit, I'll search for find, I'll search for Anand. So now it's going to the next option, right? So similarly, you can do it from here without opening the find icon. You can, without opening the find thing, you can just search using the find next. So it's both are similar, but when you choose find, right, you have to give the text here. But here, when you just select it and say find next, so find next, you don't have to type the word. So it will the search word will be uh, will be the same search word that was previously typed. Okay, let's say I have searched for Janice. I searched for find next Janice. I searched for Janice. I closed it and I'll say find next, right? It automatically search for Janice again. So let's say I search for Anand. I did find next. I closed this find. I'll say find next, right? It will automatically select. So you don't have to open the find window and search it again. So similarly, we can search for the previous occurrence of Anand also. We can search for the next or previous occurrence. Okay, so that's it. And so that's it about find. Okay, so this is how you find some words or letters in a particular file. So there are some options like find next, find previous. There are only two options. Okay, you can just search for the next file or the previous occurrence, or you can search for using the match case also you can do, or you can do a wraparound search also. So that's it about find. Okay, so there is another option called find and replace. Okay, so if you say replace, right, so under edit, go to replace, and it will have two locations. Okay, let's say I want to replace Anand with uh, my name. Okay, Robert. So I can choose I can find it. Let's say I want to replace the second Anand with Robert. Okay, I can find it. I can say replace. So replacing will change Anand to Robert. See here, right? It's Anand. When I say replace, right, it will change to Robert. So that's the purpose of having a replace. Okay. So similarly, it's similar. Similarly, we are searching for the word and replacing. So yeah, so you can find and replace particular words using this option. So now I've put Anand back. Okay, so now I want to replace all. I don't want to search it one by one and replace every word. Okay, so I'll click replace all. It will say change all the Robert to Anand. Sorry, Anand to Robert. Okay, so we have two occurrence of Anand here. So if I click replace all, right, it'll replace both Anand by Robert. So you can see it, right? And so that's the purpose of having a replace function. So uh, similar like find, right, you can replace by match. So replace words that match the case, or without matches also, using without matches also you can replace, or with the exact matches also you can replace. So it depends on the selection of the check boxes. It works actually. So any doubts in this replace and replace all option? Okay, ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தா ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி கேட்கலாம் நீங்க. ஓகே, so it's already 7:30. Okay, replace பார்த்தாச்சு. So select all will select all the contents in the file. So if you want to select all, right, you can copy and paste. So what it does is so go to edit, you can say select all, and you can see the whole file will be selected. So either you can do like this, click and drag it, or you can just edit and go to select all. So that's it. So that's how we select all the contents in a file. So selecting all, you will have so once you do and right click on select, right, you can cut content or copy, anything you can do. So what you have to do is you have to click right click. I think we saw about right click and left click last week, so hope you all remember. So right click is the you have to click the right mouse button. Okay, so click it single time and you will have some right click options here. So nothing. So these are all the same options that we see here. Okay, undo, cut, copy, paste, delete. So that's it. So these are all unneeded. So these are the basic options. Okay, and similarly we can choose fonts also. So what is a font? Okay, so font is nothing but the way the file is going to be the words are going to be shown. Okay, so let's say, so as in a computer we'll have a different set of fonts. Okay, so you can choose Algerian, and you can say fonts, you can choose font style. Okay, bold, oblique. So you can see the sample also here. So you change it and you can see the sample how the font will appear. Okay, so you can increase the font size if you want. You can choose up to anything. So if you choose different fonts, right, it will have different appearance. So this is called fonts. Okay, so there is font and there is a font style. Okay, so each font will have a different set of font styles. Okay, regular, italicized, bold, all these things. So we'll have different options. Okay, so these are all kind of sub styles for a particular font. So each different fonts will have different font styles. So you can choose the font and you can use the font style, and you can choose the font size also. So size of the letters also you can choose. So you can choose from very small to very big also. Okay, so that's it. So click OK. You can see the font of the whole file will be changed. So now it looks better, right? So similarly, you can choose any font you want. So if you want to go to format font, If you want to ready the size of the letters, right, you can choose to 22. Click OK. Now the size will be small again. So that's it about fonts. Okay, so fonts is a doubt irga. Fonts. Any doubts in this? Anybody any doubt? You can stop me and ask. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so that's it about fonts. So that's it about Notepad. Okay, so we'll move to the next topic. Okay, so Notepad is a doubt irukadunu nenikiren. So we'll move to the next topic. We'll look a word. Okay, so there is something called word in computer. Similar like okay, similar to word Notepad, right? So this is a Notepad. Similarly, we have something called a word. Okay, WordPad also we have. So WordPad is WordPad is similar to text document, but you will have different. It's more advanced, and you'll have a lot of options here. So like you can insert a picture, you can do font alignments, you can do what do you call? So you can do choose font colors. So font colors and all these options are not present in a Word Notepad file. So WordPad is advanced than Notepad. Okay. So you have these menus. So this is called a you call it a menu. So we have similar to this. See, if you see here, right, you will have 1, 2, 3, 5 menus we had. Okay, so but here we have only 2 menus. So sorry, we had 3 menus: file, home, and view. So under this, we have all these options. So cut, copy, paste. We saw. So you can copy and paste content here, and you can cut content. You can cut or delete content using this. So similar to Notepad, right? A lot of things are common, but we have font also here. We have font size, numbering. Find also is available here. Find and replace is also available here. The same. See, these are the same options, right? Match whole words only. Match case. So this is also saying, so that the difference is when you say try to save a file, it will ask for the location, and the file extension will be different. So it will be a RTF file, a rich text format file. Okay. So we choose a location, and we'll say WordPad sample, and click save. If you see the file type, right, it is different from the Notepad files we created. So this is called a rich text format. Rich text format will have some advanced features like word, so like indenting, bullets, numbering. So all these things we'll look at it later. Mm. Yeah. So these things will look deeper in our next session. Okay. So yeah, that's the difference between. So all your the takeaways from this class is so you have to know about what is a file type, what is a file extension, what is how to cut, copy, paste, how to save a file, how to use save as, how to find and replace text. So these are major takeaways, uh, things you have learned in this session. Okay. So any doubts in this? So ஏதாவது திருப்பி சொல்லணுமா? புரிஞ்சிச்சு எல்லாத்துக்கும்? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So நான் அடுத்த டாபிக் என்ன போட்டிருக்கேன்? டூல் பாஸ். Tool bars நம்ம பார்த்துட்டோம். Okay, tool bars is nothing but the command, these things. Okay, so whatever yeah, so this is these are all called toolbars. Okay, um, so we have file is a tool, and this is a toolbar where all the menus are present. Okay, so similarly for Word we have this toolbar. Home and view is a toolbar. Okay, so toolbar commands, notepad, simple text, Word basics, toolbars, commands. Okay, so okay, நம்ம Word basics பார்ப்போம். யாரோ ஒருத்தர் உள்ள போயிட்டாரு. Okay, so this is a WordPad file. Okay, so there is another type of file called Word file. So you have Word, Microsoft Word. Okay, so you can search for Word here, and you can open this app here. So click on it and choose a blank document. So here you can see a Word file. This is called a Word file, and it has a lot of other options. So you will have a lot of menus here, right? See, we have file, home, insert, design, layout, references, mails. So we have an array of menus and a lot of menus here. So this is more advanced, and using this you can type content in a very presentable format. Okay, so you will have yeah, you will have a lot of options here. So similar to the other notepad text file, right? We have all those options: how to print a document, how to copy, how to save a file. Everything will be there. Okay, so I'll say my first Word file. So under this we can say today's so today's one is biryani. So I can save something here. So if I say go to file, go to save, and go to the appropriate location. Okay, so you will choose browse. Okay, so click browse. You will have the file explorer window open. Go to go to basic computer class, go to today's date, 21st February, and you can say give any file name. First Word file, you just say first Word file. So you can see the type of the file is Word document. Okay, and you can see the file name here. So when you save it, right, it will be saved as a Word document. So you can see here, right, it is a Microsoft Word document. So you can see the different types of files here. So we have learned here. So we have learned about a text document, a rich text format document, a Word document. Okay, so if you want to see the extension, right? Okay, so now you can see the extension for each file also. So if you want, if it's an Word document, right, the extension will be .docs, docx. So rich text format is RTF, and basic text format .txt. So this is this extension of the file is will determine the type of the file. Okay, so let's say I will change the extension of the file. I'll go to properties. I'll say extension மாத்த முடியுமா? Okay, extension மாத்த முடியல. So these are the different types of files we can create use for Word. I mean typing Word content. Okay, so we'll open the first Word file again, click on it, and we'll see the same things how we did for our text document, right? How we created a how we searched, how we created change font, all these things we'll see. Okay, so we'll say have the same, so we'll type the same examples. Okay, let's say phone numbers, Robert, Muthu. So I type some content I am trying to go to search for. So search for all the files. Okay. So there is option called find here. Click on find, and if you say Raghavan, right? Now you can see one result is present, and it will show the location of the file. So let's say there are two Anands, right? There are two Anands. If I search for Anand, right, it should give me two locations. Okay, so I'll change this to Anand. So now you can see, right, you can see two Anands here. So when you click on it, it will move to the appropriate location. So this is similar to the find. Okay, so what we saw there, so just it looks in a better way. Okay, so that's it. So you can use a find. So there is also a replace option. So if you want to I want to replace all Anands with Robert, right? I can just say replace all like we did in text, or I can replace it one by one. I'll go to find next. I'll say replace. Then I'll say find next, and I'll say replace. Now both the things are being replaced. Okay, so now if I want to replace all Roberts with Anand, I can still do it. So I'll say replace all. So you can see both the changes we made, right? It will be replaced again. So this is very similar to the thing we learned in text document, how to find and replace how to find and replace text content in a particular Word file. Okay, so the options are provided here. So you should have a Windows you should have a Word file installed in your computer if you want to learn about Word. Okay, so what else? So we'll talk about fonts. Okay, so let's say I want to change the font for this the selected content. I will select it. I can go to, you can see the font is changed. I can increase the font size. I can change the background color of the text. I can change the color of the text also. So I can change it to, this one is background. So you can change the font colors. You can change the background text of the so you can change the font background and the font text color, and also you can change the font size and all these things here. So all these options are provided here. So any doubts in this? So how to change the font, how to change the font color. So these options are provided here. So any doubts in this? Any doubts in the கேட்கலாம் இப்போ புரிஞ்சிச்சு எல்லாத்துக்கும்? Okay. So find and replace பார்த்தாச்சு. Font we have seen it. Okay. Okay. Bullets and numbering next class பார்க்கலாம். Headings, formatting, bullets, tables. So copy paste option la inge irukku. So what are, if you want to copy something, right? So if you want to copy something, select panta, you can copy it from here. So copy, cut, paste, all these options are there. So if you want to cut it and paste it in some other location, you can do it. Okay, so click paste, it will be pasted. So instead of using this menus, right, you can use shortcuts also. So cut is control plus X, copy control key plus control V. Copy is control C, control plus C, and paste option is control plus V. Okay, so what we have done is we already we every time what we do is you select the option. You want to cut copy, right? I'll copy it. I'll select the text. I'll go here and copy, right? Instead of doing that, I don't want to make my life easier. I can just select this thing. Instead of clicking copy from the menus, you can just use a shortcut control key plus C. So if you do this right, you select your content, control C plus control C, and you can paste it again. So control V, when I say control, when I press control V in my laptop, right, you cannot see it, but when I press control V in my laptop, right, you can see the content paste. Okay, so instead of using this paste menu here, I can just press control V, the shortcut for paste, and you can paste the content. So this will be useful when you're typing a lot of content. Okay, so you don't have to go to the menu every time to copy or paste an option. So all you have to do is press the control key in the keyboard plus letter V. It will paste the option. So similarly for copying, for cutting also there are shortcuts like control X and control C. So in the shortcuts எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ண புரிஞ்சுச்சா? So you guys understood how to use these shortcuts? இதுல தான் doubts இருக்கா?
மறுபடியும் ரிப்பீட் பண்ணுங்களேன்.
Okay, so ஆக்சுவலா நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம்னா, நான் இப்ப லேப்டாப்ல காட்ட முடியாது. ஓகே, ஸோ லேப்டாப்ல தெர் இஸ் சம்திங் கால்ட் கண்ட்ரோல் கீ. ஓகே, கீழே வந்து கண்ட்ரோல் கீன்னு ஒரு சிடிஆர்எல் இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அ கண்ட்ரோல் கீ. ஓகே, நம்ம லேப்டாப்ல ஒரு லெஃப்ட் பாட்டம்ல இருக்கு கண்ட்ரோல் கீ. அதை ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணிட்டு யூ கேன் அதையும் ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணிட்டு டு சைமல்டேனியஸ்லி ஒரே நேரத்துல எக்ஸையும் சேர்த்து ப்ரெஸ் பண்ணணும். So that will cut the content. Okay, so if I choose this content, right, Robert, right, and I press Control X in my keypad, the content will be cut. Then we can, when it's cut, right, you can just paste it somewhere. So I'll place a mouse here. I'll place the mouse cursor here. And when I say Control V, right, I'll press Control V in my keyboard. The content will be pasted. Okay. So you don't have to use the shortcuts to. I mean, you can use the shortcuts to paste the content. Okay, so that will be very useful. You don't have to go it எல்லா தடவையும் இங்க போயிட்டு நம்ம பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். ஸோ கண்ட்ரோல் வீனா டக் டக் டக்னு பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கலாம். ஸோ தட் இஸ் த டிஃபரன்ஸ். ஸோ நீங்க கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருந்தா நீங்க பார்க்கலாம். கம்ப்யூட்டர் இருக்கா உங்கள்கிட்ட?
இருக்கு சார்.
இருக்குல்ல, அப்போ கீபோர்ட்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், கீழே வந்து லெஃப்ட்ல சிடிஆர்னு இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் கண்ட்ரோல் கீ. So you can use this option. Okay. So that's how you use shortcuts. So similarly, everything will have shortcuts. Okay. So if you see here, right, மேல வச்சாலே தெரியும். Okay. So if I select this, right, and this, you can see the option selected. So Control X T, the remove the selection and put it on the clipboard. Okay. So it says a shortcut for this here. So Control plus X is the shortcut. It says here, right? Similarly for copy, there will be a shortcut, Control C. So all these shortcuts will be shown in the Word file also. If you go to here, right, you can see shortcut for cut is Control X, copy is Control C, Control V. Okay, so similarly you have shortcuts for everything. So Control F the shortcut to find and replace text. Okay. Control H to replace. So you can use shortcuts for anything, for any operation in your Word file or a content file. So everything will have a shortcut. Okay. So you have to, if you are good with the shortcuts, you can type all those things easily, and you can use your Word file faster. Okay. So that's the purpose of having shortcuts. So yeah. So that's it about shortcuts. So now we saw how to use shortcut keys, right? So any doubts in this? Where are doubts iruncha? Angovin, Sahik, you understood how to use shortcuts?
Yeah, I understand, sir. I answer why.
Okay, very good. So
Okay, sir, I will do like also.
Okay. So yeah. So if you want, I can show you the control keyboard shortcuts here. So keyboard. See. See, you can see the. So for people who don't have the computer, right, you can see the shortcut here. So this is a control key. CTRL key is a control key, and C, you know the word C, right? So you have to press it simultaneously at the same time. You have to press it, and you can use a shortcut key. Okay. So similarly, Control X is here, Control C is here, Control V. So you can use this key. So there is also another control key. There are two control keys in the keyboard. Okay. So one is here and one is here. So you can use one key or two keys both at the same time. Okay. So this is where the control key is placed in the keyboard. Okay. So that's it. Any doubts in this? நம்ம பார்த்த வரைக்கும் ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா இப்போதைக்கு? திருப்பி சொல்லணுமா? இன்னைக்கு போதும்னு நினைக்கிற கிளாஸ். I'll do a recap on all these things. What do you think? இல்ல ஏதாவது ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா பார்க்கணுமா?
Okay, sir. Today is okay. Over, sir. Okay. Something practical thinking down. Okay.
Okay. So we have another 15 minutes. Okay. So we'll do a recap and we'll revise all the things we have learned today. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll close everything. Save it. So So today what we saw is how to create a first we started with the Word file. Okay, so first we have to search how to open a notepad file. Sorry, notepad file, right? Go to search bar, type notepad, open this, click this notepad, and you'll have a notepad file open. So what you have to do is you have to type something first. So now the font is the last font we set, right? So that looks better now. Okay. So you can type any number and file, save. You can save as a .txt file. Okay. You can say numbers. So you can see the file saved here, number. Okay. So whatever you typed is saved here. So this is how you save a file. Okay. Similarly, you can use save as option to save another file. So let's say I want to copy of this file. I can say change the file name and click save, and you will have a copy of the same file. So one is number and one is number one, and you will have the same content here. So that is the difference between save and save as. Okay. So apart from that, we saw how to open a new window. How to open a new. We saw how to open new window. So new window will open multiple files at the same time. New will open the same file, but it won't open multiple files at the same time. Okay, so that is the difference between new and new. Okay, new and new window. So apart from that, we saw what is undo. So whenever you type something, right? Whenever I press D, I say undo. The D will be gone now. So undo is the last action. Let's say I cut it. I cut this content. I will say undo. All these things will be come back. All this will be replay. The last action will be undone. Okay. So whatever we cut something, right? So it will be pasted again. So that is the purpose of having an undo. So apart from that, we saw cut, copy, and paste. Okay. So cut is you cut something and you place it in another place. So edit and you paste it. Okay, so we saw how shortcuts also. So similarly, we can use shortcuts also here. So I can just copy it, Control C. I can paste it, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. So I can do it multiple times easily. So that's so that will be handy when you do. That will come handy when you use shortcuts. Okay. And apart from that, so you can use shortcuts, and also there is another option. You can just copy it from here. So all the options will be provided here. So undo, select all these options, right? So you can cut it from here, and then you can paste it from here. So all you have to do is right click. So right click menu, right? So these are all called shortcuts menus. When you right click, right? So this menu will be opened. When you do left click, nothing will happen. But when you do right click, right, all these menus will be open. So you don't have. This is also a shortcut. You don't have to go to the toolbar to access these shortcuts. So you can do it from here. You can just copy it from here and just right click and paste it. So this is another option. So we can do cut, copy, paste from multiple places. Okay. So we can do it from the toolbar menu. You can use the shortcuts, or you use the shortcut menu. This is called a shortcut menu. Okay. So yeah. So apart from that, we saw how to find and find next also. So if I want to find Anand, right? So I'll use file, find, I'll use find. I will search for Anand. I can just say find next, find next, find next, find next, find next, find next, find next. So I use wraparound, right? It will always search it will always go to the last occurrence, and it will then, if it can't find it, it will go to the first line and search it from the first again. So if the checker wraparound is selected, if I don't select this, right, it will go to the last and say I cannot find Anand. So find Anand. So all you have to do is click wraparound, click find next. It will go to the first presence of occurrence of Anand. So similarly, we saw about directions also. If you don't have the wraparound, right, I can just say Anand down, 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 down. So go to the last and it will say I cannot find. So if I want to search in the upward direction, I can choose this option button. Click find, 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 find. You can choose from bottom to top. And you can go to the first thing and it will throw an error because wraparound is not selected. Similarly, you can choose for match case. If I choose capital letter, right, and I say match case, it won't find anything because all these Anands, right, it is in small letter. So it won't. So if you remove this, it will find it again. So this is called case sensitive match case. Okay, so based on the case of the letters, based on whether it's a small letter or a big letter, sorry, capital letter, it will search. So that's the purpose of having a search keyword. Find and find next. Okay, so then we have a replace option. Okay, so go to replace and I can replace all Roberts with Anand. So I can do it one by one, or else I can do it in at a single shot using replace also. I'll just find next, wrap around. I'll choose find next. Okay, so I have to find for Robert Anand, right? So I have to find for Anand and I have to replace with the Robert. I'll just find next. I'll look at the highlighted text. So this is called a highlight, okay? So this is selected, right? Auto selected, right? So this is called a highlighted text, and I can just replace it. If I click replace, it will change from Anand to Robert. So closely look at it. Click replace, you will see Anand, and it goes to the next Anand location. So and again you can replace it, replace it, replace it, replace it. Similarly, you can replace every presence of Anand here. So if I want to change everything back to Anand, right, I can just use replace all. So replace all will replace every occurrence of Robert with the name Anand. So Control S. So that's it. So we saw about fonts also. So we can choose different fonts for different fonts. Okay, I can choose Comic Sans MS. I can choose italic, and I can choose the file size. Click OK, and the content will be changed to the new font format. So that's the purpose of having a font window. So you can choose the different font style and font size, and click OK. So this is one thing. So zoom in, zoom out, we don't need it. Okay, so this is a basic text file. So now we'll see a rich text format file. Okay, so click search for Word, go to WordPad. Okay, so first WordPad, click Word, open WordPad. You can type something, and similarly you can save the content. So now the file is saved. Okay, similarly, like other things, right? We have cut, copy, paste here. We have find and replace, select all. We have, so everything is similar. So find if you want to find this text, right, you can find it. So replace is similar. So it's all similar. Okay, so replace, you can see the same options provided. So match hold case, match case, replace, all these things we have seen in the text document itself. Okay, so this is a rich text format file. So we have less options here. So another option we have, another software we have is Microsoft Office Word file. Okay, search for Word and you can see the Word app. Click on it. You will have the Microsoft Office Word file open. So choose a blank document always. Now you can type something here and you can save the file. So this is a Word document. It has a lot of more menus. Okay. So this is advanced. This Word document has advanced features, and you can do a lot of things with this. Okay. So we'll learn one by one in the future classes. So today it will be the very basic stuff. So we'll see how to change the font, how to find and replace. So first we can save it. So Control S, and you can go to browse. You can save the file. Okay, so now the file is saved. Now you can copy this content. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. Okay, so this is how you copy. Then you can choose find. I can just find for Robert. You can see 5 occurrences, right? And you can replace all with the Anand if you want. So replace all will replace. So it will replace every Anand with every Robert with the name Anand. Okay. So this is find and replace. So similarly, we have text font formats also here. So you can choose. You can see the fonts changing automatically, right? Because we have highlighted the so we highlighted this, and then go to the font, and you can see the font preview there. Okay, so if I want Badoni empty black, click OK, and I can choose the font size. So that's it. So that's how you change a font in a Word file. Okay, so we have so a font can have bold. So already it's bolded. If you choose bold, right, you can choose italic. So italic will be if you see italic, right, you can see it is slightly slanted to the right. So that is called italic fonts. And you can underline the text if you want. So if you want to underline the name, right, you can do it. So these are the options provided of fonts also here. So any doubts in this? So we'll wrap up this. Okay, so thanks for joining. We'll wait for I'll stop the recording first.